I used to think performance is about how much I could do, how fast I could move, and how perfect I could be. But the real secret is how self aware, calm, and adaptable you can stay when things fall apart. Most people think that success comes from hustle, but I'll prove you that freedom isn't built on more effort, it's built on mastering how you respond under pressure. Anyone can look smart when life is easy. The real test is who you are when it's not. For the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be documenting real time what it looks like to work on your emotional intelligence. And I want to show, not just tell, what kind of impact emotional mastery has on your clarity, performance, and creativity. You're gonna have a chance to see how on a daily basis I'm taking smarter decisions, staying calm under pressure, and using EQ in a smart way to train AIs to be able to make my life easier and build true freedom. So I'm currently rushing because I've booked manicure and pedicure, but I was working and I was in a creative flow and I didn't even notice that the time had passed, and I started preparing too late. So I'm already late, but I'm really excited to share the ideas that I got this morning. And I'm excited to share that you're gonna get the chance to follow my journey while I'm documenting it. So as a performance and EQ coach, I know that it's really important to save our mental energy. So my point is not to win from an ego perspective and to compete with others to show that I'm better. My point is, I'm noticing that people that are in the cohort with me are way too focused on numbers. I feel like they're going crazy if they get a video that didn't get as many views, but they put a lot of effort into it. Well, putting a lot of effort into something does not guarantee you results. And that's the thing that I want to prove. That's the entire point that I'm trying to make while I'm documenting this entire journey. In order for you to be a winner, in order for you to perform at your best, you have to be detached, completely detached from the outcome. You should focus on the process and make it enjoyable, because if you don't make it enjoyable and fun, like I'm doing it now, you're gonna burn out. What is the key here? How am I gonna win? I'm gonna win thanks to the creative ideas that I'm receiving. And I'm not gonna reveal everything in this video. I'm gonna just share a couple of things that I'm planning to do. But I'm planning to impress all the coaches by showing that I'm listening to every single one of them, not just focusing on one thing, and applying it the smart way instead of the hard way. Sean said, I focus on what is in front of me now. So my thought process was, okay, what is in front of me now? They said, focus on the pain, because the pain is what is gonna make you connect with people. And how do you build a business? You build a business by solving someone's pain. And I'm like, okay, what is the pain that is in front of me at the moment? Every single member of the cohort is facing problems with confusion, information overload, not knowing what to do first. What do I do? From emotional intelligence standpoint, I just analyze the pains of people based on the statements that they make and the questions that they ask. And the pain is identified, and this pain is gonna be the main thing that I'm gonna try to solve with my product. Not many people are focusing on digital products, the business side of it, building funnels. And Sean said, think of your current skills and think of what is unique about you that you can utilize now. And for me, this part is already familiar. Now, I don't have the time. I should be realistic as well, because key to performance is to know also how much you can do in a certain period of time and not pushing yourself too hard, because it's going to lead to a burnout. So I cannot build a whole funnel of products, but I can have one digital product ready and for selling by the end of the 2 weeks. Like, I'm gonna look at this video in the future and I'm gonna be like, holy shit, and what the hell are you doing? Recording a video in pajamas, doing wake up, like rambling, whatever. Everything is embarrassing at the beginning. Like, when you start with something, there is no fucking way you're gonna be good at it. And in order for you to be good at something, you have to do it. You have to put in the reps. So yeah, I'm gonna pause and share this imperfect video. And I know that this is just the process of getting better and achieving better results. Like there is no shortcut. There are no shortcuts. There are no magic strategies and tricks. You just have to fucking put in the reps. That's it. So yeah, enough rambling. When you try to do too many things at once, when you try to multitask, you're immediately telling to your brain that you're in survival mode. I was guilty of this before. I struggled with so many severe burnouts, and that's what gave me the mission to teach people how to play with life and how to win the game in a fun way with no hustle. Because I hate when people are saying online, just do it, all these fake encouragements. I will actually read a part of a book that I'm reading that I really liked, because I find myself so much in this story. Most people measure their performance based on their outputs, but emotional intelligence is about measuring your inputs, your thoughts, your focus, and your energy. That's why I'm not chasing perfection and numbers. I'm just documenting everything, making sure that I'm staying detached from the numbers, making sure that my focus is on point, and I'm staying playful and having fun during the process. Let me tell you the difference between growth mindset, which is necessary if you want success and performance, and a fixed mindset, so that you can know where you are, so that you can work on yourself. So a person with a fixed mindset would think, oh, there's no way I'm gonna win. There are so many people that have over hundreds of thousands of followers, years of experience in content creation. And my focus hasn't been there. My focus has been on building businesses, coaching people, trading. That's where my focus is. That's where my strength has been. So I don't have much experience with content creation. I don't have much experience with social media and personal brand. I have with business. But I'm not letting this stop me. I'm like, this is a limiting belief. If you have this kind of thoughts, this is a limiting belief. This is exactly what is limiting you from not doing what you're supposed to do. There is no need of perfection. There is just need of execution and having fun while you're doing everything that you're doing. They are teaching us to create stories and tell also about our childhood. I'm a digital nomad. I don't have my pictures from childhood. My mom is not good at taking pictures that are going to be good enough for me to put them in the content. Maybe I will get them in the next days if my sister visits her and takes the pictures, but currently I don't have that. I'm just utilizing what I have now in front of me and making sure to maximize it with the time frame that I have and without burning out. So instead of thinking other people have way more experience and they're much better than me, I'm thinking like, perfect. They have spent years and years to learn all of that. I'm gonna learn it in the shortest possible time. So every single thought that you have, you can shift it into a positive one that will be beneficial for your well-being, your progress, your performance, everything. Growth and emotional intelligence go hand in hand. So if you don't have EQ, you're not gonna see growth. And every single time you choose to see a challenge as a feedback instead of a failure, you're rewiring your brain for resilience. Oh, and by the way, this is not a mindset that I had since I was born. It's something that I shifted to thanks to all the emotional work that I've done with myself. So that's what EQ is. That's what emotional intelligence is. That's what emotional mastery is. All the beliefs that we have that are limiting us, that are stopping us, are beliefs that we have integrated in childhood from different experiences from our parents, teachers, social conditioning. So don't blame yourself for being the way you are. Don't beat yourself up for having a fixed mindset. I want you to understand that this is not your fault, but it's your responsibility to change the way you think and to change the things that are stopping you in life. So it's not something that you're born with, it's something that you develop. And let me actually take the part. I want to share with you the part of the book that really resonated with me with this perfectionism mindset. And uh, for example, girls are too obsessed actually with the following. They want to look perfect. They take thousands of takes. Like, this is only one take that I'm recording. I'm just recording everything on the go. What is perfect is perfect. What is not perfect is not perfect. I don't give a shit. Why? Because I know that perfectionism is a trauma. I suffered from this myself, and now I know where it came from. So that's why I healed this wound. I removed this limiting belief, and I'm no longer letting perfectionism to stop me. Something that I actually did was I put even a tattoo on my butt. And the symbolism of my tattoo is imperfection is perfect, because this is what makes you authentic. And that's exactly how it is. Like, imperfection is exactly what makes us unique, and this is our power. So that's what I want to make people aware of. Everything, all your flaws, all the things that you are ashamed of, that you don't want to show, that are vulnerable, this is your power. The pain is your power. And that's exactly also what they mentioned in Greater College, which is beautiful, which is so perfect. For me, everything makes such a perfect sense. And girls that are struggling with, do I look good? Do I look perfect? That's trauma. You gotta work on this, dear darling. Otherwise, it's gonna chase you your entire life, and it's gonna be also reflected into your relationships in the future. So if you're gonna, I was in an abusive situationship, not really a relationship, because I had not worked on my traumas, because I had not worked on my emotional intelligence. Now the girl is free, like a bird. All right, let me read you the story. So this is a story from a book called Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. We read this book in my book club last month. So if you want to join my book club, where I'm talking about emotional mastery all the time, and I'm giving books and finding a playful and game-like way for you to work on your emotional intelligence, make sure to check the link in the description, and you're more than welcome to join us. Lena lived a pressured life in spite of her best efforts to keep things simple. She felt all the time like she's running out of time. There was a voice in her head that was constantly saying that she should keep pushing herself, and she never felt adequate enough. And this was me before. That's why I wanted to share this story with you, because I believe many people will resonate. Even fun activities are turned into a marathon and something exhausting when you have such kind of mindset and you think this way. And despite just working her full-time job, I'm talking about the story, her life was dedicated by the demands she constantly perceived from others. So, internalizers, if you read the book, you're gonna, these are all the characteristics that are coming from internalizers. Internalizers is also the personality of a people pleaser. I really want you to read this book. I highly recommend it, and you're very welcome to join my book club, where we discuss such kind of stuff. Because it reveals where these beliefs are coming from. So even if you don't want to work with me one-on-one, I want to give you the resource where you can find the knowledge that will make you question everything that you think about. So even things like try your hardest, never give up, always do your best. People that have such kind of mindset, this is the last thing that you should tell them, because they're gonna kill themselves if they implement the motivational speeches with try your hardest, never give up, always do your best, the hustle mentality that we see online. I was following it. I was thinking like, no excuse, no excuse. I would go to the gym with 38, 39 fever, and just because, no excuses. The hustle mentality, if we want to make it in life. And by the way, this is traumatized performance, which is leading to a burnout, not performance. This is the last thing that we need. That's why there is no one size fits all, and every single person should work on their emotional intelligence to understand what are their specific needs and what they're supposed to do in order to be able to live freely and to build the life that they want to build, because every single person is capable of building their dream lives if they remove their limiting beliefs. So keep this in mind. Nelly said that we should be very consistent on YouTube, and of course quality is also very important, but quality doesn't mean that I have to be in a perfect studio with perfect lighting and everything being perfect. Of course, the better that it is, the higher the quality, the better it is, but the best thing is not just the video and the audio, is the value that you provide. That's what defines quality. So that's why there are so many other creators out there that are recording from their bedrooms on their phone with a good audio, and they have a bunch of followers and views. So everything is important, but the most important is the value that you bring. In order for me to edit this video quickly, I'm gonna upload the files in this script, because this script is gonna transcribe all the words that I've said, and I'm gonna use an AI to scratch the parts where I've been rambling too much and keep the parts that are full of value. Even the way we use technology nowadays changes completely. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters with energy that lasts, so that we can avoid burnouts. So this is the experiment. 2 weeks of true EQ training and implementation. No filters, no scripts, just raw process. What I'm gonna share with you in these 2 weeks is gonna be life-changing. So make sure to follow along, subscribe if you haven't already, support me with a like, and I will see you in the next video. Life is a game, and the more that you treat it as one, the more that you're gonna win. Take care, and I'll see you soon again.